Hey y'all, the weather is warming up and that means picnic season is upon us. I have 3 really tasty, really easy, and really portable recipes that you're gonna wanna be making all summer long. The very first thing we need to do to get this picnic underway is marinate our chicken. This recipe is so stinking easy. The marinade is just a few ingredients. You whisk them up, put the chicken in there, throw it on the grill, and then it's just assembling some Greek pita pockets, and I cannot tell you how delicious they are. Ingredients are olive oil, fresh oregano, chopped garlic, lemon zest, salt, and pepper. So easy. Throw it all together in the bowl, put your chicken in the fridge, cover it, let it sit for an hour, throw it on the grill. Into the refrigerator, and that's it. Okay, moving on to the dessert course of our picnic, which I am really excited about. I'm making peanut butter fingers, which is basically a chocolate peanut butter bar. They are super portable, super tasty. They would make a great after-school snack. They're so delicious and so easy. We have to make a crust. I am going to stir together my flour, my salt, some baking powder and baking soda, and then give that a little stir with a fork. It doesn't have to be perfectly incorporated all together. It just needs to kind of be together. So good. Set that off to the side, and then into the bowl of a stand mixer. If you only have an electric hand mixer, that is also totally fine for this recipe. 12 tablespoons of butter and some brown sugar and granulated sugar. And then with a paddle attachment, or if you're using a hand mixer, that's totally fine. We're gonna cream these things together. And then I'm going to add in 1 egg and 1 egg yolk. All right, once your eggs are in there, then add in some vanilla. Mix her back down. And then once everything just kind of comes together, you want to turn it off. You don't want to beat it too much with the eggs in there. Now, the fun part. Peanut butter into the crust. This is what's going to give it that classic peanut butter flavor. Your peanut butter, run through the mixer, and then add in your oats. So I'm using quick cooking oats for this. You could also use old-fashioned. It really doesn't matter if you have either or on hand. They both will work for this instance. You can add in your flour mixture. As always, when you add in any sort of dry ingredient like that, like flour or powdered sugar, you want to start your mixer on very low speed before you crank it up, because otherwise you're going to have a big powdery mess. Whenever you see that all of the white powdery flour has been incorporated and it looks like a dough has come together, turn your mixer off. You don't want to beat this to death. I'm going to take this and push it down into my prepared baking dish that I greased and then lined with parchment paper. You can use your spatula to press it all down in there. It took a little bit of elbow grease and work, but I got it all smooth. If that is just, you're not having that, you could get another sheet of parchment paper and kind of press it all down there with your hand, whatever works better for you, but just kind of in an even layer, just like so. Look at that. And then we are going to bake it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 22 minutes. I have about 5 minutes left on the peanut butter oatmeal situation in the oven, which means I have just enough time to chop my chocolate and my peanuts that go on the top. So easy. What we do, we chop this chocolate and then we sprinkle the chopped chocolate on the hot peanut butter oatmeal bar. Let it sit for about 2 minutes and then take an offset spatula and smooth it over the top, because it will sit there and melt from the heat. And then we put these peanuts on there and then some flaky salt, and oh my goodness, that's it. That's all you do. I am going to let it cool for a little bit longer at room temperature because I really do want to chill it. In the meantime, I am going to get the summer sauce ready for the final dish of the day for this picnic, a bacon field pea corn salad. The reason that it's called summer sauce is because it should be served on everything that you eat in the summer. The proportions are 2 cups of basil, half a cup of parsley, and a 1/4 cup of mint. But just because I said that doesn't mean that you have to stick to those rules. You can use chives, you can use green onions, you can use dill. Throw it in there, doesn't matter. All your herbs in here, and then you're gonna add in 1 clove of garlic and a tablespoon of lemon zest, a teaspoon of kosher salt, and then I'm gonna buzz this up in a food processor. Once your herbs get pretty well chopped, then you can start to drizzle in your olive oil. And then we need 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, no seeds, so I'm going to squirt it in here. This would also be really good with some crushed red pepper in there. It doesn't call for this in the recipe, but I'm all about, you know, shaking things up. So a little bit of crushed red pepper, 1 final spin. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is summer sauce or green sauce or whatever you want to call it. A tip and a trick, it wouldn't be a hey y'all video without one. So if you have never cut corn off the cob, then this is the way that you do it. If you were to just cut these off, these things just go flying everywhere all the time. And the easiest thing to do is to get yourself a bowl and a smaller bowl and put it upside down inside of the bowl. The bowl catches the kernels, and this like props it up so that you can just cut directly on it. We've got all of the corn cut off of the cob, super easy. And now I'm just going to chop up some of this onion. It's gonna come together real quick and easy. I have my chicken hot off the grill. I also went ahead and grilled my pitas. I have cooked my bacon. I cut it up before I cooked it and did it in a cast iron skillet, and I am going to reserve the bacon drippings in the skillet. I just need about a tablespoon, so I'm going to pour off the rest. Then I will turn my eye back on, and I'm going to cook the corn, the peas, and some onion in the reserved bacon dripping. Put it all in there. We're gonna add it in with a 1/2 cup of water. Saute it, let it cook until the peas are tender. They're gonna be like crisp tender is what I like to call them. They're not like cooked to death peas. I turned off the heat, and I'm going to add my wonderful crumbled bacon back into the skillet with 2 tablespoons of the summer sauce. That is it. I am going to start packing these things up into some Tupperware to put into my picnic basket to just go in my backyard and have a really good picnic by myself, because that's what I'm doing these days. I'm just trying to make simple things more fun. I'm going ahead and assembling my pita, and I'm just gonna go and eat it and enjoy it outside. Get your store-bought tzatziki or that summer sauce that's so delicious, and do a healthy little slathering. Some lettuce, break it in half, kind of like so it fits. Some chicken on there, a little bit of red onion, and some halved cherry tomatoes. Wrap it up, fold the ends up, keep it together into my Tupperware. Makes it easy for me to take it outside, and that's it. Otherwise, I would pack all this up individually, stick it in my fridge, get it the next morning, or do it all now, depending on when you're gonna enjoy your picnic. Shall we head outside? Look at that. Cheers. This corn bacon pea salad, yum. I'm not gonna eat the pita on camera because that is just a recipe for disaster. But I can already tell you I've already eaten it because I developed the recipe. It's fire too. But this salad, yum. Let's dig into these peanut butter bars. You'll have got to make these. Kids will thank you, adults will thank you. Like I said, they're freezable. They would make a great afternoon snack, perfect for packing in a lunch or on a picnic. Basil and I are going to enjoy this picnic. If you like this video, you know what to do. All the social media things, right, Basil? Unenthused, but yes. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Tell me what you want to see on the next episode of Hey Y'all. If you have a picnic with your loved ones or even just in your own backyard, I would love to know in the comments. Be sure to tag me on Instagram at Odom. I will see y'all next week on Hey Y'all. Happy picnicking. Cheers.